Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. My name is Marv Fox Jr. Let me take these glasses off. I was seeing the reflection of the screen in my glasses, and it looked weird. So, was listening to a brother by the name of Inky Johnson via Instagram. He had a really awesome post and I reposted it on my account, and he was talking about what happens when God says yes and no. Like, do you have the ability to process when God says yes and no, right? So I'm gonna play it, and then I'm gonna talk to you briefly about what I experienced in my own life as it relates to this post.
But what happens even if you get it or you don't get it? What happens when God says yes and no? Like, do you have the ability to accept what you don't understand? Can you still see God's plan when it didn't go the way that you thought it would go?
So, God works in mysterious ways, and again, there are times when His plan is so complicated or so sophisticated that it is beyond you, and it is beyond us, and it's beyond our thinking. It's beyond our ability to understand, and all the moving pieces, all the pieces that are in place that are moving, are moving in such a sophisticated way that we can't possibly understand the patterns. And so that's when faith comes in, right? So you know what you've prayed for, you know what you asked for, and then there is this faith component that has to be present, because you can't see how what you want to happen in your life is actually going to make itself available to you. You can't see how it's going to manifest, but you know what you want, and you've prayed to God, and God has given you signs that this is on the horizon, but you can't see it, and you can't see how the current circumstances as they are right now are going to lead up to what you've asked for and what you wanted, so on and so forth. And so that's where faith becomes really, really important. Can you feel it? Can you see it even when it is not present in front of you, right? So I applied to be a speaker for TEDx Valparaiso, right? And I got rejected. And I thought that my concept was awesome. Obviously, it was about purpose. And I was assuming that my thinking was, if the demographic is probably going to be 18 to probably 40 something years of age. There might be other people, but a large part of the demographic will be people who are in their late teens, right? 20s and 30s, and people who are really trying to figure out life, trying to figure out what identity is going to raise their ceiling. And so I said, I'm going to talk about purpose. And they said, no, we decided to go a different direction. So I just kind of fell back and said, okay, no big deal. But then they said in that email, well, there is an opportunity for a breakout session. And so I immediately emailed back, well, what do I have to do to learn more about being a presenter for the breakout session, right? And it took them about, it seemed forever, but it took them probably about, I don't know, 2 months or something like that for them to get back to me and say, we'd like for you to be lead a breakout session. Here's what's crazy about this. I so badly want to be on stage, right? Because we've seen so many people kind of take off because of the TEDx platform, right? We've seen somebody go on TEDx, get on stage for 12 to 18 minutes and just knock it out the park, right? And they become an expert, their work, everything becomes acknowledged, and their careers take off. So I so badly want to be on that stage. And I wasn't selected. But what I did get selected to do was I got an opportunity to be a part of this breakout session, which is the last session of the Valparaiso TEDx event, right? So what this means is they're going to eat a little bit, right? And then they're going to have me go on, then there'll be the closing remarks, and then people will be gone. So I could have been a speaker for 12 to 18 minutes, or I could be a part of the last the closing ceremony, and I can get 30 to 40, 45, 50 minutes, right, to engage in conversation about purpose. So here I am wanting something and God says no. But as he was saying no, he was also saying, but yes. Couldn't see how it was going to take place, right? And didn't know that to not be on stage would benefit me more because I could be in front of people longer and I could have an opportunity to engage in dialogue. So what I'll be doing for Valparaiso TEDx is I'll be engaging in conversation regarding purpose. So I'll be giving prompts, but I'll also be engaging the people, which is one of my strengths. Yeah, speaking is something that I do well, but I think my speaking ability is improved or accentuated when I'm able to engage in dialogue, and I can feed off of people, and I can listen to people's story, and I can pull stuff out of people to help them figure out what they're supposed to be doing. I can become I don't know, maybe like a fortune teller or some sort, or some sort of like medium on some lower level when I can help them understand how all these things in life are going to impact their future and going to impact their lives and how they have an opportunity to impact lives, right? So that's one of these moments where God said yes and no. And I can't always say that I'm great at understanding when God says yes and no, but this is one of the times where he said no, and I said, okay. Okay. But if you say you want me to do this, then I'm trusting that by you saying oh no, there's a okay down the road. Or maybe it's not no, but it's not yet. Maybe it's not yet, Marv. And I'm going to say yes to you down the road. And so I encourage you to work hard to pray for what you want, ask for what you want, but develop the ability to be at peace when God says no. And know that because of what you want, because of what you were designed to do, and because of where you invest your work, right? That everything is going to inevitably work out in your favor. My name is Marv Fox Jr. Hope that makes sense.